All right, good morning, everybody, and welcome to Friday. Finally, made it through the week. This has been a weird and long week for me personally. I traveled last weekend to Arizona, which AZ crap shooters, my friend Anthony. I'm coming your way, man. I'm telling you what. I got my best friend lives down there. He's working me hard to come move there instead of Vegas. I'll tell you what, the 80 degrees and baseball all the time doesn't hurt. I can tell you that. It doesn't hurt the cause. And there's craps everywhere down there, which is even better. Got good friends down there. And I think that might go back on the radar again for us as a place to go to. But coming back from there, we had a flight delay and got on late, and I haven't slept. I didn't sleep for like a day and a half. So I'm just now coming back to normal. So anyway, hopefully I'm in a better mood today than I was yesterday, because yesterday I had no coffee before the show. Long story short, I had no coffee yesterday. So anyway, here we go. Let's get into this thing, and let's just have some fun here on a Friday, shall we? What's happening today? I want to review a couple things. Last night, we did the trip around the table with Gargoyle. We had about 25 people watch the show, which is lower than I would like. I think that show hopefully will turn into something really cool. I backed it up an hour. Instead of 6, went to 5 o'clock Pacific, because Jeff from Atlanta Craps was doing his 6 o'clock D8 table. I didn't want to collide if I could. It's becoming a problem, which is a good problem. Like last night at that time, I was trying to go live at 6. Jeff was trying to go live at 6. Silver Fox was going live at 6. I think Alfredo was going live at 6. And I think Big AZ had a premiere coming at about 5:36. Crazy town, right? How cool is it that we have like 5 of us going live at the same time and we're fighting for times? That's a great problem to have. Jacob from Wager Me This was in my show this morning, the Daily Paycheck show, and was just saying, hey, there's all these new channels and they're all really good. We got a couple of new guys here in chat that are running channels that I'll be talking to later on. There are a lot of good content coming out. The hard part is that it's hard for us to all find times, right? So I backed up an hour, which kind of maybe hurt our ratings, but what a great show that was. And we got some new people coming in here. Hello. I'm going to put their comments up here on the live stream, the tall screen. Good morning, Chris. And good morning. Is it Conkia there? Good morning. Let's see. I am doing a cruise. Yes, I'm doing a Royal Caribbean cruise in April. It's going to be out of Galveston, Texas, April 28th, 7-day cruise, going from Galveston down to the Dominican and back up again. And yeah. If you want information on that, join Discord, get a hold of me, and I'll hook you up with that. Anyway, so that show last night was a lot of fun. I had a good time with it last night. I think we're getting there in terms of how we're doing as an interviewer, right? Like I didn't go to journalism school, right? So I don't know how to interview somebody. That show was supposed to be kind of let me ask 6 random ask questions while I play craps. Now it's turned into, let me ask you a couple random ask questions, but really it's pointed at like, let's figure you out as a person. Got to know Gargoyle last night. I know Gargoyle. If you know him as the dice thrower, right? As the dice coach with Ed and Jeff. I know him as a friend who works in IT. I know he's a video game player. I know he's a huge like fantasy genre nerd, right? Fun to talk about that stuff, right? And I know also he's not from this country. He's from Lebanon. He immigrated here, and he's got an interesting life story to tell. And that's that show's about. So I'm looking forward to having some people on there. I've invited a lot of folks. I've invited about 15 people that I think are going to make great guests, YouTubers that you know, some that you don't. I've talked to a few people here that are just our friends from chat that I would love to have on and chat. I would love to have Duracell on, the invitation's out. There's people that, who are you? And like, what do you stand for? Like that kind of thing. I know if you don't know Duracell, by the way, Duracell's a super interesting dude. He sends me a lot of really, I'm not gonna out what they're about. A lot of great videos he sends me on really interesting stuff. Very, very passionate about a couple of things not related to craps. I think that would be a really cool trip around the table to lean into some of that stuff, because I think you can shed some light on some really interesting things. I think the Justice Jen would make a great guest, because Jen has a really great, you know her from the chat and from being on my show a couple times, but she's got this incredible life story that I think would be so inspiring to have on the show. I would love to have her out there. all y'all are invited. You don't got to be a YouTuber. You just got to be a friend who's willing to spend an hour with me, having some fun. That's the only thing. There you go. Let's get to the other stuff here. What's next? Who's next on that show? I don't know yet. I got a couple invites out. We'll let you know. The Shooters Tournament. George from CY over at Craps Nation is leading the charge for the Shooters Tournament. There's over 60 registrants for the Shooters Tournament. That's getting started. People are throwing the dice, I think, today for the first time. We've got some shows going. I'm one of the hosts for that show, which means if you're shooting the dice, you can choose me. You'll join my broadcast, my channel, basically. I will put your table up on screen and I'll log your rolls for you. And that's what that, and I'm just like kind of the judge and jury of your shot. So I get to call no roll and give you a bunch of grief. That's basically it. You want to be in, you want me to be your host, I'm happy to do that for you. DGen, Dice DGen Chris starts his March Madness tournament tonight. Tonight is the selection show, I believe, 5 o'clock. So we get to see who's playing who. I'm in that one too. That'll be a fun one. I think he's got like a $600 prize for that thing, which is awesome. That's really cool. I may actually help move the needle on that a little bit if I can. But yeah, that show starts tonight, and he's going to have, I think, 32 people competing in craps with a very specific set of rules, marching towards a championship later on in the year. And we're also working our way to get our own tournament going on, a bigger cross-channel tournament for players, a Crapsy cross-channel thing. So I'll let you know when that happens. What else is going on? The Daily Paycheck did good today. Of course, Waylon can always come on. Waylon has a standing invite to just come onto my show whenever he wants to. That'd be pretty damn cool for sure. All right, the Daily Paycheck, Dallas Drawdown. How we doing here? We're up $3,000, which is cool. We're 8-3, and like I say to you, the 3 losses are the exact same loss. Like this strategy, there's no mystery to it, right? This strategy has zero mystery. You come out, you put your bets on the table, you're working the come out, you flick the dice, and it's a come out 7, and you lose $1,200. That's the whole freaking thing, right? What we haven't decided yet is what to do when that happens, right? Do we go back out again at the 1,200 and try it a second time and recover over a couple of rolls? Or do you just say, tap out, wasn't my day? We haven't figured that piece out yet. What I have done a couple times is gone back out and taken 2 initial losses, and we've logged them as a loss, gone back out at $1,200, inching the rack way down, and worked that back to profit. So 2 of the 8 wins are actually wins that we got from after a loss, playing again, but at a smaller buy-in, and working our way back up. Those 8 losses, when I do that, when I lose $1,200 and go back out at $1,200 and show a $500 profit, that takes 3 wins in a row to get it right. So 2 of those 8 wins took 3 wins to get it, which means you can add 6 to that number. You're like 14-3 in terms of the strategy, the actual drawdown working. Now, again, twice it worked when I was already down money, so the profit level's small. But the fact that you can draw it down, 14 out of 17 times seems about where you want to be in terms of win ratio. So we're doing good. I'm going to keep working on the recovery plan. Is it a full spread? Is it a half spread? Is it a go out at 1,800? Don't know what to do yet. Haven't tried compounding wins yet either. That's another option we have, which is to say you go out there at 1,200, you win 600, go back out at 1,800 and turn $1,800 into 1,050 or whatever it comes out to, and then walk away, right? That becomes a 3x win when you do that. So that's an interesting way to kind of think about riding a good wave on a given day. So when you're up in profit, that hammer play isn't the worst thing to do. So things to consider here, and maybe on future Fridays we'll jump into that. But yeah, so far so good. It's up $3K overall. We're now up $15,000. We started with 10, so we've doubled and a halved our money. We went from 10. We're at $25,000 in the bankroll. It's taken 100 and some shows to get there. The strategies are 91 and 30, so we're at show number 121 or whatever that is to get there. Really slow. Paycheck play is really slow. It's 10%, 20% at a time. It's a small grind. Takes forever, but we've been pretty safe. So far, we're at a 75% win rate. You look at our total strategies, we're 75% win rate. Now, some of these strategies sucked. Latterson sucked. The Storm sucked. The odds maker didn't do very well either, right? I love that strategy, but it basically played to a tie. We had 2 play to a tie, essentially. 1 showed a loss. The rest of them, pretty damn stout so far. So we got some good ones in there. I think we're discovering the Red Cross, the Drawdown is a good one. I think this new one from Wayland, the Fab 4, might be something to think about as a paycheck play because it is designed to be a slow builder. Let's see if it works. Maybe I'll do that next month. I don't know. We'll see. All right. Here we go. Let's see. Let's get to this. How do you play the right side in craps? How many rolls total? Oh my God. He wants to know how many rolls total. Let me go back. I'll show you exactly. Let's go back over here. I'm going to share my screen with you and put this up. Hold on. I need a second to do this though. So I'm going to go away for a minute and come back. Let's see. Can I grab this browser window? Here it is. Okay. Here's the browser window. This is, by the way, the whole thing. This is my I told you like we're doing our Gambling 201 series about how important it is to track your stats. I'm like a pack rat, man. I track everything. So here is the Dallas Drawdown itself is here, right? I can pick any strategy that we did from the bank. So this is like from the bank means when I bought in brand new player, right? We are 107 and 45 from the bank over here. And that means we are up $11,000 from raw strategies. Okay. How many rolls did it take? If I go to the roll tracker, which is, let's see, I gotta find where it is. Give me a second. Tools, the craft roll tracker, and I think it is. Give me a second to type this in. Is that where we are? Yes, we are. We've done 764 shooters. Okay, here's our one from today. 764 shooters and 6,350 rolls. So basically a lot of freaking rolls to get there. I've got the roll tracker now tracking shooter by shooter. I can take a look now at every shooter in sequence and how they shot. This is kind of a cool thing. I can kind of noodle through. Look at that bad roll. Look at that. Set a point of 8, a horn number and hit the point of 8, come out 7, come out 3, come out 7, hit a point of 6, and then like it's really fun to see the garbage that some of these rollers do. But anyway, aggregate, we are 6,300 rolls. We are at a SRR of 579, right? So basically random. My box number ratio is 5, which is pretty good. Overall roll quality score is 34, and average roll quality is about 30. What I've found over the years, and I've got my full set of everything else down here. Yeah, so far I'm okay with it. A lot of rolls to get there. 700 shooters to get there. It took us a long time to do this. 700 shooters over the course of 120 sessions. I don't know what is that ratio. I'm not doing the math right now, but 700 shooters, 6,000 rolls, whatever. You figure it out. Yeah, I should do a whole report on that one of these days. But we're doing good. It's been good content. It's been fun to do every day. It's good to have you all kind of with me, rooting for me and laughing at me when it goes south. So I think I'm loving that show. Anyway, here we go. Let's work right side play. We got 8:20 in the books here, so let's go. Right side play. I say this all the time. We overcomplicate it, right? I think we all overcomplicate the right side. You watch Color Up, man. There's like 600 different ways to play. All these strategies. And they're all the same, right? I know that guys like El Toro and Ed, and they all get, these strategies are all bullshit, right? What they're saying is this, right? Every strategy is the same. There's 2 parts to any right side strategy. Right? One is getting to and playing from some base level, whatever the base level is for you. Like the point at which you're going to say, now I start collecting money. Getting to that base. You can start there, you can finish there, whatever. Getting to a base, and then from the base, what is your collection rhythm? What is the rhythm in which you're saying money's coming off the table? Or am I pressing bets? That's it. Base level bets, how I pull money off. That's it. Whether it's Iron Cross, Pineapple Press, whatever you're doing to play, that's how you play craps from the right side. I'm not talking about laddering, not talking about hybrid play. I'm talking about pure right side play. This is the only thing you can ever do. Get to a base level and then figure out how you're going to collect. This week, we've been working really hard at finding ways to do the base. okay? Here's the basic play. There's only a few patterns. That's it. You can only play, get to your base a couple of ways. You can do a molly, pass line, and some come bets in different configurations. You can regress, which means going out really big, taking a hit, coming back down, and playing from that base. You can be at half that risk, mid-range risk, press your bets up for a period of time, come back down, get to your base, and play from there. Or, like we're going to see today, just play your base. Just go out there at your base level and play and have the lowest amount of risk. That's all you can do from the right side. That's your only way to get out there. Play a molly, regress down, press and regress, or start at base. That's it. That's your core play. Then, and we'll do this in our next set of shows, it becomes, how do you pull money off the table? Do you just same bet? Do you single unit press, half press? Do you flip numbers? Do you bet the sisters? Do you do any kind of a pressing pattern? Whatever the pressing pattern you want to do is, cool, right? Step one, get to base. Step two, press and collect. Done. That's the whole right side. We have made it so insanely there's books written with 40, 50 strategies in them. It's all the same. It's just a matter of how do you take those two Lego pieces and piece them together. That's all that it comes down to, okay? So we have talked about this, the pass line, come bet, molly systems, right? Where I did a 3-point molly with single odds, double odds, whatever you want. You can stack your wins. You can stack and rack your come out winners. You can play a baccarat line with a come ladder. You can do place and come bet conversions, right? But your base is that initial bet spread. This is an instance of starting at base, okay? Now, next day we did regressions. One hit can't miss. Huge ass iron cross. 320 across to take one hit and go 64 across, right? Big giant, the Dallas drawdown, right? The huge bet, right? Regress, and you're playing at base. The squeeze play from CEG, where you start with a big inside bet, take a hit, spread to the outside, and then come down, right? These things all have this one giant pro. The one thing going for them, to me, less time at the table. 1 or 2 rolls, generally speaking, one hit. One number has to work. 1 or 2 rolls, generally speaking, you're out of there. The con to playing that way, massive exposure. 320 across is huge. I'm playing in the garage now with 1,200 across, right? Big money out there, right? If you get whacked on one of those things, recovering from that is tough, because when the thing ends you back at your base is so small, you got to have a miracle to come back and recover. But more often than not, you're playing from base with no risk, which is that's the biggest pro to that, right? Yesterday, we talked about pressing to regress, which has a nice advantage of a lower exposure, right? You're betting a little bit lower, so you can press up one time to get to that big giant, like where you would regress from, and then you come back down. So it's 2, 3, or 4 hits sometimes to get there. Pineapple press we saw, my tier pressure, the skill 66. These are things that start low, press high, and come back down to earth. Nice. Lower pressure, lower exposure. I like that part of it. Although your time at the table can be forever. It can take you 5, 6 hits, 5, 6 rolls sometimes to get your 2, 3 hits. You're out there waiting, and the 7 will get you. You're going to lose this more often than you win this. But your risk is so much lower than the one hit can't miss, folks. You're probably going to be about the same in the end, right? They'll lose 1 out of 6, all of their money. You're going to lose 1 out of 6, half the money, but twice as many times. You'll end up being in the same spot. Today, what I want to look at is this. I want to look today at just starting at your base. Like, instead of doing all these machinations, just play it your way from the start on every shooter. This is the classic bring enough money for 10 shooters play. Okay. This is not trying to go out there big and come back down. This is saying I'm willing to risk only $64 per shooter, or only 96, or only 130, or only whatever it is you want to risk per shooter. This is when you're saying, I'm going to start at my base. That's it. You don't got to go out there at 640 to win 140 so you can play 130 across and have that big ass risk. I'm just going to go 130 and say, I'm willing to risk that, right? The pro to this, it's the lowest exposure you're going to have. Of all the ways to play from the right side, this is probably the lowest exposure way. The least amount of money that you're willing to put out there is what you start with, which is great. You're still going to lose it enough times, though, because It can take 4 hits or more just to break even. Okay. You're gonna start and stop. You're gonna like stutter start all the time with this way of playing, right? But your loss is small and it's known at the outset. I'm going to lose $64 or $96. You know you're gonna lose that. Okay. With the other ones, you're not sure. You could lose 640 or you could lose nothing. You're really high or low. This one is much more even keeled. So starting at base is the way that I've kind of evolved into stopping complicating things. I'm more of a start at base person. Okay. A lot of the stuff you'll see from my friend Waylon at Waylon's Way Craps is a start at base way of playing. Put your base bets out there and play from that. Same bet, same bet, same bet, get the hell out. Sometimes he'll ladder up, but it's a known starting point. He's not regressing. He's not doing crazy shit to get back down to it. We start at a level and you know what the level is and you can budget your bankroll based on that starting level. So that said, let me stop talking. Let's go out to our table and let's actually play a little bit and see how this feels from a player standpoint. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna go I gotta go to the other screen here and get my vertical feed watchers a more clean table view. There we go. How's that look, folks, on the screen? I'm gonna roll the dice. You're gonna see them landing off screen. Trust me when I tell you what the number is. I'm not gonna cheat you. I'm just gonna show you how the bets work. This is more important about the betting, not about the rolling. So here we go. Let me book over here and bring that cup of coffee back to my table and let's get set up. I'm gonna put, let's see, I'm gonna do this at the $64 level. I'm gonna go super tiny level, okay? And show you a couple of ways that we can do this, okay? Here we go, base level. And let's just say you're gonna be easy peasy lemon squeezy. We're gonna go collect, press, collect, press, collect, press, and that's it, okay? Nothing wrong with same betting. We're gonna go from our base level, okay? There's a 10 for the point. Let's just go collect and press on every number, okay? And remember, we can do it like this. If remember how I showed you before, I'm gonna go here. We're gonna go with whites and reds. And we're gonna use our rack to tell us what to do because we are dummies, right? The table's busy and loud, and we're gonna go ahead and do a collect and press. What that means is when I see a red chip, I'm bringing money back. When I see a white chip, I'm pressing my bet. This is the 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, and 10 represented in my rack. Let's avoid the 7 for a minute, see what happens. There's a 6, 4, 2, 6, that'll pay $14, okay? 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, turn it over. That means my 6, the next time it happens, is gonna get collected on or pressed up. White is press, red is collect. There's a 4 or a 6, or a 12 rather. 6, 6, 12. There's a 9, a 5, and a 4. That's a 9. The 9 pays $14 also, but we have a penny, so we're gonna drop a penny and say 15 for 1, please. Collect on the 9 and mark it so we know that next time it's gonna be pressed up. Simple, start where you wanna be, and there's the 5, 2, 7. So we don't get a lot out of this one, right? Matter of fact, I'll reset these. We got 2 hits, 25, $28 in the rack. Okay, so we lost money there, but that's okay. If you regressed, you would have been fine. You would have had a couple of hits and you would have been out of it. And that's okay. Here we go. Let's do it again. This time, again, I'm gonna show you just different ways of playing things. This time I'll do more of what I call the Philly special style of play. And for that one, we do a G money flip of the 5 and 9. We do a full flip of the 4 and 10. So it's press, press, collect. 6 and 8 get sister pressed. And here again, we're just gonna start out. I don't need these really to tell me what's going on. Actually, for the 4 and 10, I kind of do. For the 4 and 10, to make sure I don't forget where I am, it's gonna be press, press, collect. Press, press, collect. I'll set the whites up like that. These 6 and 8, the same thing. They're gonna be a press and collect as a pair. So I'm gonna need those to go. The 5 and 9, I don't worry about so much because that's an easy one for me to manage. Here we go. Let's come out. This will be Philly special out of the gate. Here we go. 5, 3, 8. Again, starting where you're gonna be. My risk is known. My risk is, there's a 5 and there's a 3 at the corner. My risk is always gonna be $64 at worst, okay? Hit the 8. The 8 is going to pay 14 bucks. Okay. We're going to take $2. We're going to make them both look like 18. We sister press the 6 and the 8 like so. Puck is going to be off. I have pressed them. Now I collect on either one of them. The 6 and 8 get collected on either one. We'll take our $2 to the rack. Matter of fact, when I'm doing this for real, that goes to the hard way. Coming out, we got us a 9. We got us a 9. This one here is tough. The other way, the collect and press, you'll notice that I got a hit. There's money in the rack. This one here, I got a hit. Nothing comes back. Right? We don't collect in this strategy until we start getting repeaters. This one here is hunting down a good roller. 1, 2, 3. No help for me. There's the 8. 5, 3, 8. So we'll lose our hard 8. Nobody cares. The 8 pays $21. I'll replace the hard 8, and the 6 and 8 are on a collect. I'll flip them both over so I don't forget, and there's $20 in the rack. So they're going to be on this alternating press collect rhythm, the two of them. 1, 2, 3 again. That's our second 3. Yikes. There's the 7, just like last time. About $20 in the rack. Couple hits in. Welcome to playing craps, guys. If you haven't seen craps before, if you're new to the channel, new to the game, this is not an easy game. You see people yelling and screaming because they're making money. Trust me, it ain't easy to make money in this game. All right, first shooter, we won 25. This one we won 20. So far, we're down $64 twice, and we've won a total of $48. We basically won one shooter and we're lost a shooter. Here we go. Let's come out again. We'll do it one more time. We'll do maybe this time we'll do more of an aggressive one. We'll do kind of a press collect kind of a thing. Yeah, let's play Philly. We'll do Philly special one more time. We'll do it one more time. Or you know what we can do? Actually, let's do the pineapple press. I'm going to change gears. We're going to go pineapple press. Check it out. We're going to go. We'll do that one and leave the bets up. How about that? 6, 4, 10. I don't need these for this one. Pineapple press. Check this out. This will be fun, actually. Just play it without regressing. It's a good rhythm. 6, 2, 8. Okay, we're on the 8. That pays $14. We'll take $2 to the hard ways. We'll press up the 6 and 8 from the first shot. And we get another, oh my God, this 0.7 outs today. Jeez. Can't get anything going, right? Now, if you're regressing, you just got torched. On 2 shooters in a row, you would have got absolutely torched. Here we go again. Let's do it one more time. My God. Can I get any one of these things to work today? Jeez. 4, 1, 5. Let's go. Let's go. 4. Sweet. 4 pays $18. Which means we can go, we're going to press the 6 and the 8 like this. I'm going to go ahead and give them both 1 unit. I'm going to put the extra $6 on the 6. We're going to full press what's coming there on the inside. Pineapple press goes press in here, and then press out there. There's a 10. That also pays $18. Booyah, $18. Now, I'm going to go ahead and pretend to drop $2 from my rack. Okay, I'm going to drop $2 out of my rack. Power press this because I want to make the press even. $20 to the 5 and 9. And we got a 7. Oh my God. Talk about, should I just stop playing? Gee whiz, we got nothing today, right? Good thing we're not in the regression mode. The regressions would have gotten killed. We're not getting anything past 2. Wow. I got to try that one again. At some point, we're going to win, right? At some point, we're going to win. We got enough $64 for 10 shots at this thing. There's a 9. One of these guys is going to make us money, we hope. There's a yo 11. Yo. Cheero. Come on. 10. All righty. $18. Same as last time. Right, we'll give the 8, 12. We'll give the 6, 6. That's our first hit. Come on. Come on, shooter. Do your thing. 6, 5, yo. Golly. Aces. Here comes a 7. You watch. Oh, we got a 6. Look at us. Look at us making money over here. That pays $18. Oh no, I'm sorry, $21. $21, that's 6. 5 and 9, get pressed. I'll take a penny back. There's an 8. Booyah. 24 pays 25. 28. 4 and 10 go to 20 each. Actually, I'll take $6 and make the 6 match the 8 at 24. $2 back to the rack. Money shot. Can we get a money shot? No, we can't. Oh my gravy. Look at that. 5, 2, 7. That really sucks. The next roll was the money shot. The next roll was the one that we start collecting on. Now we can start doing a collect and press from there, right? The bets all got nice and high. What I would have done from here is a collect and press move, but we never got there. Wow. Okay, so pineapple press failed. The collect and press failed. The Philly special failed. So that's 4 times, right? Is that 4? 5 times. $64 goes upside down 5 times. Right side plays hard, okay? But our risk here has been low. It's been $64. It's not been $640. It's not been $320. It's not been $130 even, right? Or $160 like we were doing yesterday. It's been low. It is what it is, right? Let's go out again. I'm going to do my favorite here. We'll do the $130 the way that I play it. The $130 the way that I play it is set up for the Philly special. So there's 30 on the 6 and 8, 20 on the 5 and 9. Okay, that is $100. And we'll do $15 to the 4 and 10. Okay, that's 60 and 40 is 100, and 15 and 15 is 30. 130 across. Okay, we're gonna Philly special from 130 across. This is one of my favorite ways to do it. If I can get a roll past 2, it'll make some money for us. Let's make this be the one that makes me some money. What do you think? 6 hard. Okay, well that sucks, but whatever. 6 hard pays $35. There's 30, $35. I'm going to drop $1 from my rack, make it look like 36. Why? So we can go to $48. Again, it's a sister press on the 6 and 8. Cost you $1 to get there. Puck is off. 7 on the come out. Nobody cares, and we dodged a bullet. Come on. 10. Points 10. Let's have a long inside run, shall we? Here we go. Oh my God. I quit. I quit craps. I'm just going to quit the game. That's it. I'm quitting the game. I'm done. Boy, oh boy. Talk about the perfect example to scare people off and never play this game. This was it. Here we go. 130 again. I'm going to be a hardhead about it. 6, 2, 8. Can one of these players please make some money for me? It's like watching Casino Quest. It's like watching Dennis fail at Casino Quest every day, right? All right, there's a 10. That's cool. 15, $28 winner. Okay. Full press. We're going to flip the 4 and 10. Press, press, collect on that. $3. We're going to grab. I'll put it all in the hard 10. Here we go. Be something good. Here's a hard 6. Fan-freaking-tastic. Okay. There's 30, 35, plus $1 from my rack. Again, we're going to do the hammer. Come on. Hammer them up. No collecting until we are, we're never going to regress. We're just going to go forever. There's an 8. That's the point. $48 pays $55, $56. Those two are on the press them both, collect on either rhythm. They'll be collected on or press up. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and put this here. 6 and 8 is in the middle, so I know where they are. All right. Puck's off. Coming out. Hard 6. Sweet. Here we go. Here we go. That's going to be a frickin' 7. Oh my God. Wow. Wow. What a day. What a day. This is a day. Thank God I'm not at the real casino today, right? Put our $15 back. Reset the whole thing at 130. What came back to the rack? At a 130, believe it or not, I have $62. We actually got half our money back because of that one hit. Man alive, what a rough one. What a rough one. What time is it? Do I have time to do one more shot? It is 8:40. Yeah, one more. One more. Here we go. Puck's off. 130 across. Come on. Give a brother more than 2 damn rolls. Let's go. Let's survive more than 2 hits, please. Can we do it? There's an 8. All right, you know the drill. $36. They're going to go to $36. I got a 48 each. Collecting next time. Come on. Come on. There's the ones. There's the midnight. There's a hard 10. All righty. $28. You know the drill. 28 bucks turns into a $3 hard 10. And a buy for 40. And there's my friend. My friend, the 7. Good Lord. Couldn't get it done today, right? Couldn't get it done. A couple of those times, the regressions would have worked. Most of the times, the regressions would have failed today. The press and collect guys, right? The squeeze play, the skill 66, never would have worked. Zero times would they have worked today with all what we're going on, with all that's going on. We had like no luck today. It is what it is. The thing is to remember and to note here is that my risk factor was low and it was known. Some days it is just garbage, Waylon. Some days it is just garbage. Oh my God. Terrible, right? Just absolutely freaking terrible. Wow. All right, a couple questions here that are coming up. I'm going to go to, let's see. I'm going to go back to this screen. Give me a second here to get back to normal. Hold on one second. I got to get you over here so I can see stuff. All right, there we go. I got a question here from, let's go back to the right. I'm on the vertical feed here. I got a couple of good questions that came in. So let's see. Wager me this watching vertically. How's it look for you vertically? Does it look good? Chris McCarthy wants, how do we join Discord? What you do to join Discord is this. You're going to go to casinogaming.tv. Let me show it to you again. I'm going to share my screen. I'll show you how that looks. Over here, give me a second to slide that over. You go to casinogaming.tv. That's the website you go to. When you get there, you go to the community tab and click the link to join Discord. That's it. Casinogaming.tv, click the link, you're in Discord. Once you're in there, you can use that login to log into this website and get access to all these cool tools. You can also talk to us one-on-one. We do video sharing, all the things. So you are welcome to join whenever you want to. It's very, very simple, no pressure. Just come on in and get her done, all right? What else was asked out there? Somebody else asked something out there. I want to make sure I cover that. So give me a second to roll over here. I want to make sure I don't miss anything. We're in Q&A time over here, so let's make sure that we cover them. Old Man Earl on the vertical feed, good morning. Mr. Yo 11, good morning to you too. Everybody, I was talking to Gargoyle. He had a good time with you down there, so good there. I do answer pretty quick on the questions for some things. Some things get lost sometimes. I try my best to keep connected. I've got people that are trying to get on the cruise that I'm trying to get there's a lot of behind the scenes work that happens there. So I'm trying to get things as fast as I can. Sometimes I'll go a day without getting back to you, but I also work a full-time job. So it's some days my days are completely taken, but yeah, we do a good job, I think, as a group. Let me look at the chats here. Any PCs that I need to worry about? Let's see. Waylon's Way Craps. The line play could be a recovery for the drawdown. I thought about doing the drawdown, the Dallas drawdown with a line parlay in there. That thing has got some juice. The line has some juice. I like that a little bit. That's not a bad idea. What is the one hit can't miss lay bet version? That is this. I'll show you. Let me go to the table. The lay bet version looks like, hold on, I gotta get the vertical folks a good look at this. Hold on, get out of the way here. Get out of the way. The one hit can't miss lay bet looks like this. You got to really, really, really have some money for this one. Let me get my chips are a mess right now. So let's pick a number. Let's pick a number you want to win. Let's say you want to go, let's say you want to win $100. Okay. So you're going to go 330 inside. Like so, 330 inside. Everything in here pays $100. You can go $50 on the 4. That pays $100. Everything in here pays 105 or 100, okay, which lets you play 96 across after one hit. However, this is 330 plus 50 is 380 at risk. What you would do is lay the 10 for $800. Okay, lay the 10 for $800. Now that's going to cost you $20 in vig, right? No, it'll cost you $40 in vig, $5 per 100. No, it'll be $5 per $100 in wins. So it'll be $20 in vig. So this 800 would win you 380, which basically is what you have out here. This is the one hit can't miss with a lay bet. Now, if you want to be big boy about it, you go $900 up here to win 450, and I'll show you how this works. So here we go. We're gonna have the puck off or on doesn't matter. This is a one where you work the come out roll, because who cares? This covers you on the 7. You lose all that, you win on here. Work this bet on the come out. This is a thing where you work the come out. We'll lay bet. Everything's on. Here we go. We're gonna come out. We roll a 10. We're screwed. And look what I did. Can you believe this? 6, 4, 10. This is why the one hit can't miss lay bet is not the greatest thing. It's cool, but look what happens. 6, 4, 10. We lose $900. Okay, boof. That's a big suck right there. Now the point's 10, and what do? What's your recovery plan now? You got to make this win $900 to come back, which means you got to watch. I'll put that lay bet back out there again. We lost $900. If we buckshot this point, we are dead meat. Don't even go home. Your wife will kill you. There's a 437. Okay, lose whatever this is. 330 plus 50, 380. Lose 380. Win 450. $450. Okay, this carries a 5, 10, 15, 20, $23 vig or $22 vig. Okay, so you're going to win 4 1/4. Let's just call it even 4 1/4. Okay, you go back out here at the 380 from 4 1/4. That's $25 back in your rack, roughly. That's your net, but you're still down $900. Here we go, coming out, working everything. 6. So the lay bet comes back to your rack. You don't need it. The 6 wins, $105. This 105 represents 96 across. Okay, you take everything down. That goes for next time. There's your next come out sequence. This right here goes to your rack. You get $4 and change. When I go $100 from 96 across, it's basically the hard ways and the across bet. And that is the one hit with a lay bet. That is a juicy, enticing way to play, right? Because you're going to say to yourself, nobody ever hits a 4 and 10, right? That's a safe lay bet. And you just saw me get planked. Now what I got to do, knowing that I'm down the $900 that I lost in that come out, all I've got in my rack really is $30 in profit from that come out 7 and hitting that 6. This $96 has to now turn into $900 to recover me. Right? That's asking a lot. You saw me just now burn across bets, 6 shooters in a row, burning the across bets, winning nothing. Turning $96 into $1,000, really hard to do. Just FYI. So the regression systems, let me come back over here. The regression systems that require a lay bet to make them work are super tough, because when you hit it, and as you just saw, you will hit that. You will absolutely whack that big lay bet at some point. When that happens to you, recovering that massive lay bet is a bitch. And that's why I don't recommend playing that way. I know some people swear by it. I would never, ever do that with my own money. Just lost $1,000 trying that. It's, oh boy, really, really tough, man. There we go. Jen, I do not think it's too late to register in the shooters tournament. Let's talk to George about that. As far as I know, we're still taking people in. So there we go with that. Any other questions that you all have? Burning questions. Let's see. Let's see, Arcades. I've answered you a couple of times. It's hard to get like juice or consistent conversations. All right, let's see. P, I have a question at the beginning of chat. Oh, you're talking to somebody else. Okay. That's it, guys. I got to go to work. It's 8:51. I got 8 minutes to get myself together here to teach. So good week. We had a good week. We had 1 loss out there or 2 losses out there in the paycheck, but we earned it back. That was fun. That's a fun strategy out there. It's a lot of money and it scares me every time I throw. So there's that. It's been a good week. We had a good trip around the table, I thought. more on that to come. Hopefully more guests coming on that. And yeah, with all that said, guys, let's get out of here. Let's have a good rest of your Friday. Have a safe weekend. Have fun with your family. Love everybody. Have a good time. And I will see you all in the next one. All right. Have a great weekend. God bless. Bye.